Welcome to today's episode. We're going to take a quick look at resilience, reinvention, and what it really means to chase a dream beyond titles and job descriptions in the world of healthcare. Joining us is an individual whose story spans 15 years in the medical field, from hands-on clinical work to leadership and ultimately a leap into the unknown. Thank you for being here.
Thanks for having me. I'm excited to share my journey and hopefully spark some inspiration for anyone standing at their own crossroads.
Let's dive right in. Over the years, you've held quite a few roles: medical assistant, implementation coordinator, HR generalist, and even coffee entrepreneur. Tell us about that moment when you realized it was time for a change.
It's such a vivid memory. After dedicating myself to my career, there came a point where the titles, the stability, even the ivory tower feeling just didn't match up with my sense of purpose. I described it like standing on the edge of a waterfall, terrified to jump, but even more afraid to stay still. It was a moment that felt like everything was on the line. My livelihood, my family's stability, my own spirit.
That takes a tremendous amount of courage. What pushed you to take that leap when staying might have seemed safer?
Honestly, it was about more than the job. It was about reclaiming myself. I felt trapped, emotionally and creatively, giving so much of myself for causes and places that no longer matched my dreams or values. I realized that real failure wasn't leaving. It was staying in a place that chipped away at who I am. So I chose to walk away and bet on myself for once.
And that wasn't just a professional shift, but a very personal, emotional one too. You talk in your story about falling, about feeling raw and exposed. What got you through those toughest days?
The support of loved ones, especially my son, made a huge difference. After I left, just hearing him say, "Don't cry, Mommy, it's over," helped me realize that the most important things don't change just because your job does. I also leaned on my own resilience. There were days it felt impossible, like I was trudging uphill through mud, but I found strength in the knowledge that I was finally being true to myself.
It seems like that sense of self propelled you forward, not just in healthcare roles, but into entrepreneurship too. How did that come about?
That willingness to reinvent myself led me to explore small business, selling coffee, learning a whole new set of skills, and understanding what it takes to build something from scratch. Whether it was running clinics, designing training programs, or making the perfect latte, every experience sharpened my adaptability and resolve.
With all these experiences, how do you define success now? What have you learned about yourself?
Success, for me now, is much less about titles and more about living with integrity and courage. Every role I've had, medical assistant, trainer, barista, has taught me something about people, compassion, and grit. I've learned that sometimes standing up for yourself and making a difficult change is the bravest thing you can do. And that's what I want for anyone listening. Don't be afraid to walk away from whatever doesn't serve you.
That's such an important message. As we wrap up, what would you say to someone feeling scared to make a leap of their own?
Trust your instincts and know that it's okay to let go of what you've outgrown. The hardest decisions often lead to the brightest paths. Remember, you're more than your job. You're the sum of your passions, your values, and your courage to keep moving forward.
Absolutely powerful words. Thank you so much for sharing your story and your insights today. Here's to brighter days ahead for everyone, daring to stand at their own cliff's edge.
Thank you. It was a pleasure.